The fact that you brought your group of musicians down here to Centro Madroño at the same time that I brought my restoration ecology class has really enriched the experience for both me and my students tremendously. And I was thinking about this morning. We both gave summations of what we thought was important in what we did. And I realized that in doing restoration ecology, what you're doing is not as much restoring the earth, but in the action, in the performance of planting the tree, planting several trees, planting a forest, you're actually restoring yourself. That there's a performance there that's in somehow parallel to the performance that musicians give. And I assume, but I'm interested in you telling me, that musicians, when they play their music, are restoring their soul in a certain way. And I'd like to explore the parallels between the performance of restoration ecology, the performance of music.
Oh, fantastic! I think it's the ultimate goal. The music was, I always feel it's a blessing to be a musician, and it's the ultimate goal. My father, since I was 3 years old, taught me the music from a cultural perspective, really breathing, living. And when I was 8 years old, I had an ultimate experience. There was this guy who came to work in the washing machine, and he worked for 9 hours. And we were playing music, and when he came back, he said to us, I'm done already. And my father said, how much I owe you? And he said, the experience I had today, because my father has given, before he asked that, my father has given him a shredded carrot and made him play before he left. He was, and he played with us a couple hours after he spent 7 hours working in the machine. And after that, he said, I don't have enough to thank you for this. I mean, the experience I have playing music, you already pay me. I own you back. That was an incredible experience I had. And another one was during the invasion in Panama. People were running around. There was this problem going on, and I decided to make the concert, and I made it. And we have people from the farthest left to the farthest right come together into this 150 club, and there was not one fight, not one. They didn't talk. They forgot everything about politics that moment, and I had a vivid experience of what the music does to people. So when I came here and I did the trip, I just sensed the harmony. A lot of things we talk in music, what music does to people, the value of teamwork, the value, the things that we have inside ourselves as a human being that through many years has been taken down. They were taken away from us. The curiosity, the adventure, the creativity, which is the greatest gift that a human being can give back to the earth, is to be creative, original.
That's wonderful. And I think about when I originally put the statement to you, it was in terms of the restoration of one's own soul, but you took it further in the way that we want to take it, which is the restoration culturally, that you give back, that once someone restores the earth, they're restoring themselves, but they're doing more than restoring themselves. There's a community. There's a community between themselves and the earth. There's a community between themselves and the other people that they're living with, and there's a community between the whole human society and the earth. And those things are strengthened by people who work, who care, and who feel creatively.
There's a sense, when I come here, I even feel my body learning to listen to itself. I mean, there's something about listening that comes all the way around here, and it's our most important sense we have as a musician, is the ears. That's like, when you come here, it reminds you how important it is listening. Because when you listen, you start hearing things, sounds, and oh my God, you awaken. It's like awakening your spirit. And for us to have that kind of retroalimentation as musicians who are always input out energy, we're giving energy out, is crucial. It's crucial. I even listen to my body telling me I'm tired when I came here, and I'm usually when I'm in the city, I don't hear that. So listening is a key point. You know, I learned to listen to myself when I came here, even in a deeper way than I normally are with music.
You know, I've spent the last week and a half with students out in the field, and as a biology professor, I always get questions when we see something interesting going on in nature. What is that doing? What's that for? Why does this insect exist? Why are there insects that kill spiders and lay their eggs in the spiders? And you know, I think the most important question we can ask is, what's this species Homo sapiens?
Right.
What's
Exactly.
this species for?
Yeah.
And there are two responses to that. The reason that humans are here are to wonder and ask questions about all these other things, and then to respond creatively.
Beautiful.
The only thing we can do, the thing that humans have that the other species don't have, is this tremendous creativity that we can give back to the earth in our interactions with ourselves and with other species.
And that's beautiful, and also define instant gratification, which is such a concept in the world we live on, where there's so much instant gratification, people looking for their own. You see that in a trip. When you go on a trip like yesterday, one of the basic values that come to me immediately was the teamwork that needed to happen. Otherwise, you could get lost in the jungle, or you could be in trouble. A hand that you hand out to somebody, you're already learning a discipline right there. So those values are the ones that we strive for recreating in music. Just really feeling each other and becoming one. And this is what we are trying to do here. We are trying to get back to where we become with nature, back to where this is where we actually belong. And my question is like, how have we gotten in this problem or in this sequence of events so fast? It's because we have to restore ourselves. We always think in restoring the outside, but the most important thing is we need to learn to restore our insides.
And to do that, we have to understand the creative process.
Exactly.
And it's the artists, the scientists are the ones who are doing it, but they need to do it. They need to understand what they're doing as they're doing it. So many scientists that I know don't understand that process. I assume there are artists you know who understand, and other artists who don't.
Yes, and we were talking about that.
Yeah.
I think that's a bigger challenge right now, is that if we can come here and get out of here with the sense of this is a glimpse of what the world should be or could be, if we all put our effort in restoring not only ecology but also restoring our humanity, our values, our culture, I think we can complement and come together in a oneness that is necessary to see the light and to see that wonderful experience. You know, I feel like a big rehearsal space here, but rehearsal space for you, but also for me, for all of us, and rehearsal space to have a chance to get back in touch with ourselves, to really celebrate life in the most natural way.
I am so looking forward to working with you, man. And then I've got these chord changes I'm going to teach you too.
Great, I love it.